Welcome back to From Nine to Mom, where we discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with the beautiful chaos we call motherhood.
And happy Monday, everyone. We're on and ready to go. I don't know about you, but I had a good morning, productive. How,
Same. I
how's your
feel I feel the
your
same, which
morning
you
schedule
know,
going all right?
it's definitely not the schedule we discussed, but I was ready today, got everybody out on time, cleaned a
Perfect.
little bit. So I feel pretty good about it this morning.
That is good. You had a jam-packed weekend though, right? You guys, I
We
feel
had a
like
lot.
you guys are always busy though. You got to
Yeah,
be
we
moving.
Yeah, we just don't stop. This weekend we had Jordan's work party. It was prom themed, so we got to dress up in prom gowns. We stayed overnight in Uptown Charlotte. Mom and Dad watched the kids,
Nice.
which was awesome. And then Joe, my brother, had his 35th birthday at a indoor golf arena. So
All
then my
right.
parents left my house at 12, came back at 5, and babysat for us again so we could
They're
go to my brother's party. Yeah.
they're loving their new full-time jobs, really.
Oh, they're embracing it. You know, my mom's like, I only push this kid out of my vagina. I don't get to go to the party. I'm babysitting again. Thanks, Mom.
Yes.
Bye.
Yep. Don't
Yes.
ask questions.
So we had a big weekend and then lots of funny stories in between that I'll share. But how about you? What did you guys do this weekend?
We went to brunch to celebrate my brother-in-law's 31st birthday. Yeah, 31.
Nice.
So we went to brunch, brought the kids, and they were very well behaved. There was lots of puffs eaten. There was phone time, but they were well behaved for the most
You
part.
got to
So
do what you got to do to be able to enjoy brunch as an adult.
yeah, like we got mimosas. We sat around, hung out. We were able to do that. Nobody napped, which was like different. I'm used to
Yeah.
like having a baby that one of you go during the youngest nap time, but
Someone sleeping.
so I was a little worried, but my parents were there and stuff, so they had plenty of people that entertained them.
Yeah.
So that went really smoothly, fortunately.
Yeah.
So puffs, iPad, that's all you need.
Yeah, then you're good. We went to brunch too, and I forgot about that on Sunday with our old neighbors, but we didn't bring the iPad, so we had to
Mm.
amuse them with the crayons.
Oh
Daisy ate
yeah.
a few. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Yeah, just a little taste is fine. But
Yeah.
we're going a little stir crazy up here. The snow, it was bad weather this weekend, not like snowstorm, but rain and all that. Like you couldn't go play out in the snow
Yeah.
and that. But I was really mad. So there are indoor things to do in Rochester, but a lot of them are really expensive. Like I wasn't trying to drop $30 a kid to go to like Strong Museum or something like that.
Yes.
If you're local, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a coffee shop that's like 15 minutes up the road and it has an indoor playground. It's like $2 per kid, like kind of like a donation thing. And it's not open on Sundays.
That blows my mind. And it's one of
Like,
the things I've
what?
always talked about. And for people who are listening, if you have any tips and tricks, we obviously live in different parts of the
Right.
US at this point. I grew up in Rochester where Catie is, but totally different weather there right now than it is here in Charlotte. There's always stuff
Right.
to do outside. We're always outside. And it makes it a lot easier because there's a lot more stuff to do outside that's free. So if
Yeah.
you're trying to
Yeah.
save money or your kids are younger, like you said, Strong Museum is awesome. But when they're both under 5 to spend the money, it's a
I
lot. And then you
know.
pay for yourself too.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
just,
$150 for one day. And it's a lot of money. So
yeah.
in New York, a lot of my friends say the same thing, like Boston, that whole northeastern
Yes.
section. What do you do in the winter to keep your kids
On the
occupied
weekends.
on the weekends?
Because that's the other thing is like they do. Jack goes to stuff all week. My in-laws take him to the toddler gym at our recreation center. They've gone to they go and do the different stuff, or like this cafe that apparently is not open on a Sunday. It's open during the week, but like I don't get to go take him during the week to that stuff. So what do you do on the weekend when everybody's out? That's the other thing. Everything's packed because everyone's out.
Yep, everyone wants to
It
get
was
out of the
just
house.
yeah, like it's one of those things where it wasn't even nice enough that we could go take a walk and bundle up. Like we've done that before where you just bundle up and you can get outside and it's fine. It just wasn't that.
Yeah,
So
I told you one thing you could do, which is not getting out of the house, but we bought that karaoke machine, that portable
oh,
karaoke machine,
yeah,
and
might
we
need to
will
get one.
yeah, we will drive around and sing karaoke, but I know if it's snowing, you might not want to just put yourself in danger for no
Right.
reason. But we do dance parties and karaoke parties. We did one this week. It wasn't on the weekend, but we were singing Trolls. I have to listen. to trolls
Awesome.
1,000 times a week. So Colton literally looked at me, and I texted you this earlier this week because I was dying. He looked at me and said, Mom, I just can't stop dancing. And I was like, okay, bud, like that's good. That's good. Keep
Love it.
dancing. I was like, why can't you stop dancing? He's like, because my moves are just too sexy. I was like, what? What did you just say? He's like, Mom,
he's really like 9.
Yes, I've got sexy moves. So we've been trying to figure out who taught him that he has sexy moves. We always joke. I'm like, did he overhear us saying the Ted Lasso scene where Jamie Tartt's mom is like, my sexy little baby? They always make fun of me and say that that's going to be me. I'm like, this was not me. Come to find out, it's the little girl that has a crush on him at school. Told him his moves were sexy. Yeah, I just found that out this morning. But he also showed me some of his sexy moves.
Oh my God.
Not sexy, but his moves. And he was like hardcore doing them. He's like, sexy, right, Mom? I'm like, oh yeah, bud. So
you
sexy.
Got to be the hype man. Yeah, they are.
You're amazing, bro. Like, I want you go live your best life. You're gonna be on a dance team for sure. All the girls love it. Justin Timberlake bringing sexy back right here.
I mean, Justin Timberlake is controversial right now, though.
He's very controversial. We've said we want to do an episode on the Britney Spears book, and he's released his tour. His tickets go on sale today. He released Selfish this weekend, so that's a whole nother. I'm so torn because I hate him after reading the Britney book.
But I love Justin Timberlake. But
and the new song is fire. Like, it's so good. And I don't know if fire is cool to say anymore, but it's so good.
But that's what we say here. But I haven't listened to it yet, nor have I read Britney's book. But I have listened to other podcasts that talk about it, and that people were literally going and listening to her music instead of his new song. And
her song tracked her Selfish tracked over his this weekend. And Colton and I listened to her Selfish on the way to school, and he loved it. Absolutely loved it. Added to playlist.
So that was a side note, but we that's Colton's just at that age. I feel like that he's got something. He's got a new fun story.
Something new every day.
Every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I told you that he found last night. We've had a lot of pet death. We've talked about this on the podcast before, but I didn't realize he was hoarding a dead fish in the thing you scoop the fish out with. And yesterday he comes up, he's like, Mommy, let's play with my fish. And I look, it's a real fish, a real dead hard
in the net
fish in the net. And I'm like, wait, where did you get that? He's like, I've had it. It's my dead fish. I was like, buddy, we can't play with dead fish. And he's running around thinking it's amazing. He's been playing with this dead fish for God knows how long. So we made him have a funeral, very upset that he couldn't keep his dead fish. No, I have none. I'm like, buddy, we don't play with the dead fish. But he's like, they're all dead. So I get his trauma, but also we can't just play with dead fish, you know?
When you sent me the video of him walking around with it, that he wanted to go on adventures, I was like, oh my God, this poor kid is,
who goes on adventures with their dead pet? So confused.
I think he's just so used to the pet death at this point.
Yeah, the other day, I told you the hamster passed, and he didn't even notice. A week later, he goes, where's my hamster? And now he's bringing pictures home from school. Like, this is the hamster's baby Groot. This is me. This is baby Groot. Like, it's like a whole pet cemetery over here. But now we're just hoarding the carcasses.
You need to sage the house and reset over there.
Yeah, sure. I think that might be something that I do. Like, I'm going to sage the house. I told him we'd go get new live fish this afternoon. So after work, we're going to go buy some. But then I'm like, what if they die too? Who knows? If anybody's got a better solution to the pet scenario, let me know.
Longer living fish, please.
Yeah, so it was definitely an eventful week for us here at the Henderson household. But I do feel bad for you guys because I know that it's a lot tougher when the weather isn't nice. So if listeners have ideas for up north, like if you know anywhere, Rochester, Buffalo, that area, I know a lot of our listeners right now are from that area. Help a girl out.
For real, right? I mean,
because she doesn't want to go to BJ's again. They have condoms for life, so no need to go to BJ's
on that. I think we do take them to Target every now and then and play in the toy section in that section, and it's
and then we go to the dollar section. It's waste a good half hour while
we always walk away with one toy, but you get a Starbucks, same thing, right? Like, it's kind of a playground for him, but we have not much on the schedule this week, but one thing we'll have to eventually talk about is haircuts. I know we talked about it last week, and Jack is due, and he is just awful. So I might be asking for haircut stories, tips, what's
Tricks.
worked. Like, I just don't know. I don't
You
know.
know me, I will share my opinions when we
Right.
discuss, but Colton's been getting his haircut for, he has such thick, beautiful hair. His dad's bald. So I just pretend like
We're going to embrace the
black
hair.
and white Colton for life. So, you know,
Exactly. I know. So we'll have to chat about that, but that's on the schedule this week that I'll be following up with next week, I'm
yeah.
sure, on
So
how
take a
that
look at our
goes.
stories. I'll share the video of Colton and his dead fish if you guys want to
Oh
see
my
it, but
gosh.
look for our stories, answer some of our polls. We had a lot of fun last week engaging with you guys and sharing what you guys had to say. So we look forward to talking to you later this week, but I think it's time for us to clock out and clock back into that 9 to 5.
See you guys next time.
Bye all.